It's not. Come on, work. Work. The OBS, come on. I'm doing good, Katie. Uh, just slight technical difficulties. God damn it. Ah, I had that work. I said hello to everyone when I got off this. So, just calm down. All right. And also, I totally. So, we're back to the game. Is the festival's about to start. Just crazy, honestly. Absolutely bananas. So, we've been on this route the whole time. If you ask otherwise, you are schizophrenic, and you should go to a mental institution. The next day, I wake up feeling a little lightheaded. It's almost noon already. Sleeping late is fine since it's a Sunday and there are no classes. Not just Sunday though, but the festival as well. From my window, I can already see some people at the soba booth. What the fuck's soba? Slinging noodles on the plates for people with a craving for low quality food. I throw back a handful of my morning meds and ponder how to spend a day. There'll be a few exams in the coming week, but I don't consider those as ominous as others, so I'm not as worried about them as I probably should be. With no urgent obligations regarding education, I should be free to spend the day at the festival as I like. Finishing my morning routine, I exit into the hall, and intending to go out and find something to eat. Passing by his door, I decide to see what Kenji's up to today out of impulse. I'm curious if he has any plans since everyone is doing something. Then again, I can picture him having built a soundproof shelter in his room. Possibly something like a fort, complete with a no girls sign, no girls allowed sign. And with the girls crossed out, with the girls crossed out with and Buddy cruelly scrawled underneath it. Knocking on his door, which is luckily devoid of any kind of sign, I hear again the unsettling click of at least 10 locks being pulled back. The door opens with a crack. Who is it? You're supposed to ask that before you open the door. Oh, it's you. Damn, it's early. It's not really that early. What is it, man? Nothing. Was just gonna ask what you're gonna do today. Now the school is out there already.
Out where? Why?
What?
What? Is today special? Why are they there? Who are? I can hear them. It's loud. Don't tell me. Has the invasion begun?
He suddenly looks more alarmed.
What day is it, man?
Yeah, I guess you can't see the big wooden booths outside and people selling stuff.
What the hell are you talking about? I have my curtains closed at all times to thwart the snipers.
It's the festival. You know that, right?
Oh shit, that's the day. Ah, damn. Damn it. I can't believe I forgot. I don't have my fort finished yet. This is bad. This is going to be a very bad day. It's good you told me this, man. This is going to be a bad day.
Why?
Oh man, they're going to be everywhere. The people outside my window, socializing.
Kenji rubs his temple nervously, suddenly looking very ill.
It's going to be loud as hell. Damn. And I was going to go out today. But now it's ruined. Everything is ruined.
Okay, you see, he thinks there's a feminist regime trying to get rid of everything masculine. That isn't a joke.
This is awful. This sucks. This sucks. What the hell? This really sucks. I can't go anywhere now. There's nowhere to run.
Kenji seems nervous. You could even say he's majorly freaking out.
I can't believe this. So that's what today was. Damn, and I couldn't even prepare for it. I couldn't even brace myself, and now it's here, and I can't do anything. You should have told me this earlier, dude. I mean, at least I know, but I could have known earlier. Imagine what I could have accomplished.
Sorry, I thought you knew. So I guess you're not going to do anything today? The weather is even good. Yesterday it was really windy, so I thought today would be cold. It's not, though, so there's no reason to just stay inside. Yeah, I should check the festival out. Kenji groans and covers his face with his hands.
Ah, no, no, I can't do it. They'll eat me alive out there, I know it.
That has to be a joke, but he said it with such a straight face. Relatively straight.
What are you going to do? We should hang out in here. You can help me build my fort. We might still make it if we work together.
I don't know, I'm pretty hungry, so I thought I'd get some food first and check out the attractions. Your class project seemed pretty cool, and I gave a hand with it, so I want to see it, at least that one, and chat with Lily, I guess. Speaking of that, don't you have any obligation for the project?
Are you out of your mind? That blind broad is up to no good. I can feel it in my spleen, man. Her presence is like a dark shadow that's in the way of my great vision. As expected of blind people.
What? Besides, I thought you were also... He holds up his hand to interrupt me.
Only legally. Metaphorically, I can see farther than any man before has seen.
Kenji looks stoically into the metaphorical distance to emphasize his statement, thrusting his chin forward to look manlier. Yeah, manlier. Actually, it's just a quarter wall 2 meters away, but it's all the same.
I can see the future of mankind, and it's a dark one unless the threat of women is stifled. They're everywhere.
He fingers his scarf nervously, faster and faster, like he's trying to start a fire, then slowly begins to calm down once the panic attack finishes running its course.
I'm going to have to find some place to hide in, a safe haven, and then knock the lights out of myself so that I don't have to experience this horrible day. I have the perfect thing for that. I must prepare now. Don't go to the festival.
Okay.
Later, dude.
The door slowly closes with a low creak, and I don't know how to feel about what Kenji just said. At least I don't have to put on that voice. It's hell in my throat. After buying a plastic plate of takoyaki from a stall belonging to the class next to ours, I take a seat and cool gardens and watch people pass as I tentatively nibble away at the rather bland tasting item. I guess I shouldn't complain, it's better than nothing and didn't cost much. As I look out towards the school, watching the people coming and going proves a surprisingly entertaining way of passing the time as I eat. Little children accompanied by parents or grandparents scamper around in the din from event to event. One hand dragging their company and the other bearing an oversized, colorful snack. I can't help but notice the age range among the people here is skewed towards the elderly, something that I'd also noticed when I was walking around town. This must be one of those towns where the only people left are those that live here their whole lives and ardently refuse to leave, and those wanting to live out the rest of their days in one of the increasingly few tranquil places. I guess that goes. I guess that also goes away to explaining how conservative Yamaku's school culture seems to be. Not that I mind one bit. I kind of like how calm Yamaku and his surroundings are. The heat, though, is another matter entirely. Sitting in one place for so long has my mind focused on how annoyingly humid it's getting. Now that the hottest part of the day is here. Ah! Sound of the Carillon bells? Takes me completely by surprise as I stand up, a reaction shared by a few people strolling around as well. The PA system crackles to life after the tolling bell ends. Its age shows as the principal makes a barely intelligible announcement over it, officially opening the festival that's very much in full swing. It's quite amusing to contrast the pleasant smiles of the older folk against the alternatively pain and bored grimaces of their younger charges. The students, on the other hand, seem to pay it little heed. Nevertheless, as the address fully ends, all are united in polite, if not overly enthusiastic applause, and then get back to business. Slipping a hand in my pocket to look as relaxed as possible, I casually glance around for something to do. It's somewhat difficult to see very far with those people around. I decided to fall back on a tried and true rule. Go where everyone else seems to be gathering. Right now, that's the school courtyard and surroundings. Throwing the used plate into a trash can, I make my way towards the school building. Seeing the number of stalls around the perimeter of the school surprises me. The school building surprises me. Quite a few of the classes must have opted to have multiple stalls. In deciding which to visit first, I catch sight of a familiar banner with blue pattern border and red text. Lily's stall is as good a place to start as any. I'm curious as to how it's going. After all the work she and her class have been doing for it. Wow, it looks so cool. That's it, right? Like that's the one. No? I assume it's that one. Stepping up to it, I began to see why the class took so long to organize everything. Easily twice as wide as many of the other stalls. And with equipment for cooking strewn everywhere, it's closer to an outdoor restaurant than a festival event. As a student in front of me takes a bowl of noodles and leaves, I walk up to the counter. The girl behind it seems quite exasperated and asks me to wait a moment before she disappears underneath the counter. Seizing the moment, I take a quick glance around. Steam seems to be rising from everywhere as pots and pans simmer away. The most blind of the students are unpacking ingredients while being helped by someone who's probably the teacher of 3-2. It doesn't take long to notice Lily among them, talking with the teacher as she quickly counts out the boxes and packets with her fingers. From her expression and the fact that both she and the teacher seem to be in a mild confusion, in a state of mild confusion. It appears that there's been some problem in coordination. Hey, stop sleeping. Hey, stop. Stop sleeping. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Before I can stare any longer, the girl behind the counter pops up again, only to look back and ask for the spare change boxes. Billy pauses for a moment before she and the girl switch places at the counter, and the teacher quickly walks off somewhere. Sorry about that. We're having a few problems. What would you like? It takes me a second to remember what I'd come here for. My eyes quickly dart to the side to read the menu sitting on the counter. I guess some miso soup? Ah, is that Hisao? Yep. Looks like you're pretty busy. Her face all but confirms it as she drops her waitress facade. Somewhere along the line, our order got mixed up. We're trying to fix it now, but it looks like we only have half of what we needed. Wouldn't serving smaller portions cover the problem? It seems that's what we'll have to do, though I wish we didn't. The fact a good half of our class is gone doesn't help either. I glance behind her to see how many people are actually operating the stall. It couldn't be over about 8. I take it that's why your teacher left. That's right. She's going to try and round up a few more of our classmates to help. Hearing the sound of footsteps behind me, I stealthily glance backwards to see an elderly couple taking a place in the line. I guess I'd better stop loitering around and chatting. Here's the money for the soup. Soup. Oh, right. Coming right up. Lily turns and calls for a bowl of miso soup as I hand over the money for it. Taking the coins in her palm, I can't help but notice how efficiently she counts them out with her long, pale fingers. Eventually, satisfied that I've handed over the correct change, she puts it into a small metal tray. It isn't long before the soup is made and carefully handed to her, after which she turns and subsequently passes it to me. Thanks, I'll come back to drop off the bowl. Thank you, Hisao. Oh, and there's one other thing. Have you seen Hanako? Hanako... No, not today. Why? She gives a small sigh of abject disappointment. Hello? Hello? Are we back? Are we back? I assume we're back. Okay. Just gonna... It's okay. I was just wondering what she was doing for the festival. You'll come back when you're done, then. Sure, I'll keep an eye out for Hanako, too. Thank you, Hisao. I walk off from the stall and find a seat, carefully cradling the steaming wooden bowl in both hands. Compared to the dumplings from before, this is quite nice. A little cool compared to what it probably should be, perhaps, but the flavor is enough to cover for that reasonably well. As I drink, I can't help but feel somewhat guilty for not being as involved in the festival as the others. Can't really be helped considering I was dropped into the school only a week ago, but it still weighs heavily on my mind. That, and the fact that a few students don't really seem to be enjoying the festival as much as the visitors. Eventually, I finish my bowl and leave for the stall to drop it off. Considering that there seems to be no line at all, I take my time walking up. Seems the teacher mission paid off. There are now over a dozen students helping, and much of the unpacking has been done. Despite most of them seeming quite relaxed as they work, Lily still appears to be somewhat stressed. Lily doesn't look impressed at all, and I can't really blame her. On top of her issues with her stall, eh, she still seems to be worried about Hanukkah. Can't help her with the former, so I guess the only way I can help is by trying to take her mind off our shy mutual friend. Placing the bowl back on the counter, I call out to Lily. Hey, Lily, don't worry about Hanukkah. I'll go find her and hang out with her, okay? I can see Lily's relief plainly written across her face. Thanks, Sasao. Thanks, Sasao. And if you see anyone from my class, can you tell them to come back here, please? Will do. Have a good one, and make sure you take a break, okay? I will if I can. See you later, Hisao. I leave Lily in the stall and head out in search of Hanako. In a way, I feel bad for leaving her with the crowds, but even though she was clearly under pressure, I can't help but think that she is enjoying herself. The halls are packed with swaying crowds meandering throughout the festival. If there's one thing I know about Hanako, it's that she's not going to be anywhere near this. And with the students showing their friends and families their dorms, I doubt she'll be there either. Following blind intuition, I move against the grain of the crowd. Thankfully, this crowd seems to be slightly less festive than your usual festival crowd. I assume this is out of consideration for the student body. As I force my way through the masses, it doesn't take long for them to thin down into nothingness. This is not surprising since I am standing before the library. Even the most eager of students don't bother to show anyone this section of the school. As I enter the library, the noise of the festival fades into dull background noise, and soon I am in the reading area at the rear of the room, near the room. Yeah. Behind one of the partition desks, I see the top of a head, with straight, dark hair catching my eye. Hey, Hanukkah, I had a feeling I'd find you here. That jumps a little in shock before slowly peeping over the partition. That's how? Hey, Lily's pretty busy, so she sent me to find you. Uh, uh, do, do you want to sit down? Actually, I'm feeling a little hungry. Would you like to go get something to eat from one of the stands? Um, I, I, I brought some food, so I shouldn't be surprised, but it was a worthy try. Yeah, it was worth a try. Expecting her to go outside today was a long shot. So how about we eat in the tea room? I passed by it on the way here and no one was around. We can make some food there and it'll be a little more comfortable. What do you say? Sure, let's go. Hanako closes her book and puts it away with deliberate practice movements. Good to go? Yeah. We walk side by side from the library to the tea room. As expected, there is barely a soul around. If it weren't for the murmurs throughout the halls, you wouldn't tell that there's a huge festival going on outside. Hanako carries her bag in both hands and focuses on just the floor ahead of her. Every now and again, she seems to break her pace a little and steps in slightly shorter paces. First time it happened, I gave it no mind, but soon I noticed that she does it on a regular basis. Are you alright? She stops dead in her tracks. What? Oh no, it looked like you're tripping or something. A pink blush arises into her cheeks as her gaze returns to the floor. It, it's nothing. You know, when you say nothing like that, people are inspired to ask further questions. For a second, I don't think she was going to answer. Prepared to leave it be, I almost started walking again when it's a game. Game. Do you see the floor here? What a bizarre question. The floor looks like the floor looks just like any other floor, covered in those tiles made up from squares of linoleum. Nothing noteworthy. Well, yes, what about it? Sometimes, when there's no one around, I only step on the darker ones. Hanako's voice trails off as her explanation continues until I can barely hear her voice over the roaring silence of the empty hall. Empty hall. I was gonna say hallway. Darker ones, shuffling her feet. Hanako points the toe of her shoe at a tile that is barely a shade darker than the others. Like these ones. Ah, right. So these ones are no good? On a nearby tile. Yeah, something something like that. Ah, I see. You play this game a lot. Monica shakes her head. Just when the halls are empty? She nods. Well then, no point in stopping. I'm beginning to get really hungry. She nods again, this time with a little more enthusiasm. Well then, let's go. We set off down the hall, and this time I notice Hanako is paying a little less attention to the floor. I wonder, just how lonely does someone have to be to come in with a game like that? But before I realize what I'm doing, I find myself trying to aim each step so it lands on the correct tiles. The noise of the festival is slightly louder inside the tea room, but the breeze coming through the window makes it worth it. Without thinking, I walk to the windowsill and inhale deeply. I sometimes forget how clean the air is here compared to back home. I'm good at reading. Do mm, would you like some tea? That'd be great, thanks. It occurs to me that this is the first time I've been alone with Hanako without her trying to be somewhere else. Turning from the window, I watch as she makes a simple pot of tea and arranges some sandwiches onto a plate. Alright, just remember to wake up, alright? It's important that you do that. If you don't wake up, you'll be in a coma, and maybe you'll have a dream about your dream life or something, I don't know. I've seen her do this before a number of times, but this time she seems slightly different. It's like she's calm. Eventually, she places a small tray on the table and pours two cups of tea. Fresh scent of brewed tea mingles with the breeze, and for a second, I feel like I'm the only one in the world. I think I know why you like this room now. I don't know what you mean. What dream would that be, Katie? Well, there are quite a few people out there, but in here it's like another world. You can pretend that there's no one around for miles. You're right. It's like the world has forgotten this room. And because of that, you can forget about the outside. That would be... I assume that's a hockey thing. I've no idea what either of those terms mean. I mean, you call that a dream, but if it's something bad happening, then wouldn't it be a nightmare? That would be appealing in some cases. As far as I can tell, conventional bullying doesn't exist in the school. But then again, I haven't seen a single person talk to Hanako besides Lily. And if you're ignored by the world, eh. And if you're ignored by the world, a place where you can forget its existence would hold a special appeal. Okay, have a good nap, Katie. Have a good nap. Have a good nap. Take a when you wake up, take several Benadryls or something. I don't know. Start seeing spiders. That's a good point. It's like this room gives you some kind of complete freedom. Yeah. Say, do you play chess? Chess? I played it a bit, I guess. I take it you've played before? A little. Without saying anything more, Hanako moves to one of the cupboards and digs out a small chess set. Do you want... Sure, why not? I cut her off, but she doesn't seem to mind it. We arrange the pieces, and before long we are sending pawns charging to their inevitable fates. I take my time and intently examine each move and its consequences, nostalgia for the game taking second place to the matters at hand. For a time, the game is a lengthy battle of attrition, but I spot an opening and tear a line in her defense. A few moves later, and her king is quartered by several of my pieces. Checkmate. You're not bad at this, are you? Eh. You're not bad at this, are you? An honest appraisal, her technique is pretty good, but several times I was able to exploit her lack of prediction. Pick up a piece and examine it. It looks relatively new, yet worn for its age. I guess not. Does Lily play? The absence of Hanako's hand. Yeah. The absence of Hanako's answer causes me to think about my question. A bit. This is the first time I've played against someone other than her, or... She cuts herself off abruptly, leaving the answer hanging in the air. Someone she knew before coming to Yamaku, maybe. Well then, I'm honored to have played against you. Can we play again? She asks as if she were asking me to cut off my own hands. The spirit of the competition has gotten into her. Sure, though don't expect me to go easy on you this time. Not that I was before, mind. She seems to appreciate the competitive tone. Same here. As we are setting up the pieces, there's a noise at the door. Good afternoon. Lily. Oh, hey there, Lily. Are you finished? Both of you? You both are here? Wonderful. At any rate, our teacher managed to round up some extra help, so I was able to leave. Have you been here since you left? Pretty much. We've just been playing a bit of chess. Would you like a cup of tea? Actually, I think it may be a good idea to go outside for a little while. The instant drop of Hanako's face shows her objection to this plan, even though she says nothing. I feel strangely compelled to voice what is plainly in view on her face, but Lily can't see. I kind of think that we should just stay here. Really? It's so crowded here that I was thinking we should leave the school and head for the local tea house. You mean the Shanghai? Mm. Of course, with everyone at the festival, it should be practically empty. Tea house. Oh, that's right. You probably don't know that there's a tea house not far from here, which we go to every so often. Sounds like a plan. Hanako, what do you think? Hanako jumps a little at being forced into a conversation, but at least she seems less distraught than before. If if it's the Shanghai, I think it'll be nice. Well then, it's settled. Let's be on our way. Hanako and I rise from the table and our preempted the preempted chess game. Before I can do anything, Hanako has poured the pieces into a small container and placed the board away. Looks like we're ready now. Please lead on. Am I too loud on the thing? No, I seem a bit quiet. Let me. Oh wait, I see the yellow now. Ah, it's in yellow. Oh god. Oh no. Oh oh no. Hanako moves a little side and we venture onto the school's corridors. The pair leads me through a series of unfamiliar doors, and we emerge on the side of the building opposite of the festival grounds. Insulated by the heavy stone of the building, the noise from the crowd has faded to a murmur. Strange, I thought that most people would be beginning to leave by now. They're probably here to view the fireworks. Fireworks? Yes, apparently the school puts on quite a show. A lot of people will come from town just to watch them. Lily's decision to leave the school ground seems to make sense now. Monaco would probably have a hard time with the whole town descending onto the school. Or descending, as the case may be. For the second time since arriving at Yamaku, I find myself walking down this road with Lily. Only now that I can barely hear the incessant noise of the festival, do I realize how loud it was. I can hear my I can hear my ears ringing slightly in the still evening air as they recover from the day's assault on them. Hanako clings to Lily, but still manages to guide her along the trail. That and avoiding the occasional gaze from curious pedestrians appears to completely sap her constitution. She rarely raises her focus from the ground in front of her, nor does she utter a word. Lily, on the other hand, maintains her prim and proper persona just as she does in school. It's obvious she purposely puts effort into her appearance rather than hiding it as Hanako does. It's striking how different they are in their way of holding themselves outside of Yamaku's grounds. That said, it's obvious in both their cases that they do visibly change. Inside Yamaku, everyone is special, which negates the specialness of it. Why is this here suddenly? But once we venture outside the school gates, we return to the status of outsider and generic labels. Especially when we are in school uniform, it's like hanging a sign around your neck, challenging people to figure out what. It's like having a sign around your neck to challenging people to figure out what's wrong with you. I'm surprised that so many of the students keep on. I'm surprised that so many of the students keep it on. And again, with canes and wheelchairs among the students, I guess it's not really that much of a giveaway. Or maybe I'm the one that sees this as a stigma. Maybe you get used to it after a time. like any other school uniform. The tea house seems fairly standard from the outside. It's an ordinary building with typical signs decorating the entrance. It looks like the type of place you'd walk by without a thought. It's another generic cafe in a sea of thousands. If Hanako hadn't steered Lily into the entrance, I would have continued on down this road without ever knowing that it existed. It's fucking Twitterding. Inside the tea house, it takes on a more traditional feel. Everything seems to have been made from the same lump of timber, from the counter and benches to the high-backed booths around the walls. But the most striking feature of the room is the lack of life. I think I can faintly hear something bubbling away in the background, but otherwise the room is silent. Without any direction, we simply wait near the entrance, politely obeying the "Please wait to be seated" sign. Is this place closed or something? Sound of a chair falling over echoes throughout the empty room, and a head shoots up from inside the booth. I wasn't asleep, and welcome to Shanghai. Yuko, dressed in a pastel apron and clutching a menu, rushes to greet us. Her misaligned glasses and ruffled hair cast suspicion on her previous statement. But whether she was asleep or not isn't the first question that leaps to my mind. You work here now? What happened to the library? What? Lily? Sao? Welcome to the Shanghai. Yuko, still waking up, jerks with a violent bow, dislodging her glasses in the process. My glasses. As I pick up her spectacles off the ground, Lily offers an explanation. Yuko works here part-time as well as the library. It's one of the reasons we like to come here. Yuko takes her glasses from my hands and shakily puts them back on. Yes, that's right, thanks. Shall I show you to your table? There's no one else here, so you can choose your table and order whatever you like. But there may be a delay, as I will have to make it myself. It's alright, Yuko. Just a pot of black tea and a plate of sandwiches will be fine. Right, I'll get right onto that. Yuko hurries off to the back of the cafe, leaving us still standing at the entrance. She pushes the swinging half doors open before realizing that she hasn't seated us. I'm sorry. Please sit wherever you like. I'll be right back. Following her advice, I lead Lily to the nearest booth as Hanako follows. This beats her city. As I begin to sit next to Lily, I realize how appropriate this place is for Hanako. The high-backed booths totally separate you from the rest of the room, and it doesn't look like it gets all that many customers. You know, I feel like this seems a bit boring, so I'm gonna gonna do the thing I did last time and start uh where is it? There you are. You. We're gonna be doing we're gonna where is it? Where is There you are. There it is. All right. All right. We're doing this again. So I gotta. Wow, new update. Wow. So I gotta. I was missing a thing. Where's you? Yeah. Wait, huh. Uh, where? Oh yeah, you. I gotta get my blackboard. Just gonna play. Actually, I need a different hero. Uh, nothing. Just not. There's nothing happen. There's nothing happening in the top right. Totally. Absolutely nothing. All right. So, get a boomerang here. Well, we need. Well, it'd be born. Shit. Something got patched. Oh no. No, I got. God damn it. Eh, eh. The high back boost. So fucking stupid. Uh, eh, eh, eh. The high back boosts totally separate you from the rest of the room, and it doesn't seem to. Wait. And it doesn't seem like it gets at all that many customers. Now I gotta. uh, so fucking stupid. Oh no, the glaive couldn't do it. Damn it. it oh, not that. Okay, you. All right, cool. The high-backed booths solely separate you from the rest of the room, and it doesn't seem like it gets all that many customers. All the furnishings, from the cushions on the benches to the condiment holders, look dated but aren't overly worn. Wonder if Lily deliberately selects places like this to take Hanako. She seems like the type that would go to lengths to cater to Hanako's unique predicament. So, Hisao, I didn't know you played chess. Well, not, uh, yeah, well, not very well, I, but I do know how to play. You, I suppose the obvious question would be, who won? Sorry, you get more rain with you? Lily's innocent smile makes me hesitate. I don't really want to look like I'm lording my victory over Hanako. Well, then it would be Katawa Shoujo, and then Balloons Tower Defense 6. Alright, that... fuck. And that doesn't... That seems kind of weird. Yeah. Lily's innocent... I already read that. His sounded... Yes, but not by much. Damn, saying that out loud makes me feel like I've done something terrible. I hear my nephew screaming for whatever reason. Alright, the camo. Well done, Hisao. You've accomplished something that I've only ever failed at. Uh, Thanks. I haven't played in ages, so it felt good to play again. Yes, it did. Hanako fidgets with her hair a little and looks away as she replies, but a small smile emerges. It's a little more extreme of a reaction than I expected, but still kind of cute in that Hanako way. I Seismic, you are like the only person here. You're just gonna vote yes. Alright, that's what you're gonna do. There. uh, uh, get a sharpshooter. Throws me a little off guard, and only Yuko cataclysmic re-entry shocks me back into the conversation. Are you all right there, Yuko? Do you need a hand? I'm fine. I'm fine. I have to do this properly. It's my job. Concentration plays across her face while she stares at the tray in her hands, as if simply looking at its contents will hold them in place. There we go. Sadly, this doesn't prove all that effective. The cups and saucers slowly dance around, occasionally clattering as they collide with one another. Well, then it'd just be weird as to what I'm reading, because you can't read what's on screen. Like, the game's already like fucking 4x3, alright? Hot shots. Ring of Fire. I should have. Like, there. Taking great care, Yuko sets the tray down on the table with only the subtlest of crashes. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna do that. It's gonna get you. Wait to get you first off. So I can get you for free. These are... With great care, Yuko sets the tray down on the table with only the subtlest of crashes. Hey, you didn't even say it right. You didn't even say it right, Seismic. You didn't even say it right, man. All right, you just can't even it's fucking. There, see. Well done. Thank you, Yuko. Yuko head rockets downward in her distinctive bow before answering. You're very welcome. Would you like to join us? There's something else I'd like to discuss about that recent order, if I may. Ah, that's right. Lily and Yuko were discussing a pile of books when I first met Hanako. Something about Lily helping with the braille. Yeah, that's the point. It's meant to be there so you can. Alright, it's visible. It's visible enough. And you say, I'm on my phone, that's why I can't see it. Cringe. You're not gonna say that, right? Right, Seismic, right? Right, Seismic? Eh. Yes, yes, we didn't get the chance to go through them, did we? Yuko hastily sits down next to Hanako. I knew it! You're crit! Apparently her dedication to this job only goes as far as her concentration. Once it is broken, she suddenly loses it. Not that there's anyone else to service. I'll be in the library tomorrow afternoon if you'd like to try again. That sounds perfect. I'll meet you there after classes. Lily? Oh, dear. That's right. Tomorrow's Monday. How could have I forgotten? I'm starting to feel it. Look, we're playing Katawa Shoujo, alright? We're not playing, we're kind of playing balloons, alright? It's just there to keep people's retention, okay? Alright, I can't get a crossbow. Starting to feel a little left out of the loop here, and again, that's to be expected. Alright, and alright, reading's a bit boring, but come on. Shut up. Starting to feel a little left out of the loop here. Then again, that's to be expected. I've been here for barely a week, so it's impossible to know everyone's schedule. Oh shit. Alright. Well, perhaps we could come to some other arrangement. Yuko, will you be in the library later in the week? Maybe, but this is already overdue. And there are some things that need... This might be a problem. Alright, cool. How much until... Alright. I don't know if that can pop lead. Here's hoping. Impale. Yeah. Look at how much damage it does. Wow. This might be a problem. Lily ponders for a second before discovering the answer. I wonder... Might we be able to enlist the help of another if need be? To do what? You lost me quite some time ago. Being volunteered for something without even having the slightest idea what it is. Yeah. Being volunteered for something without even having the slightest idea what is going on isn't really my thing. And here I thought I had finally escaped the clutches of the student council and their repeated attempts to recruit me. Oh, of course. The other day I was helping Yuko sort the new Braille books in the library. But Hanako and I usually go shopping on Monday afternoons. It's quieter on that day than on weekends. Last week we couldn't go because I was busy with the festival, and I managed to slip away later in the week, but Hanako couldn't make it. Well, since I can't read Braille, I'm assuming you'd like me to go shopping with Hanako. Correct. You were a great help to me the other day. I think I can handle that. Hanako, what do you think? I, look, the joke is, all right, we were on one path, and then I got bored with it, so I just I realized it's not what the character I wanted, so I decided to post stream just go to a different one. I- if you wouldn't mind. Of course not. I'm still not familiar with all the stores in the area, so it sounds like a good idea. Okay. Oh no, regrows. Never mind. Now that we have that, now that we have that arranged, shall we have some tea? It's now that I realize that our tea has been sitting idly by all this time, getting no hotter. It's my, it's my fault. Let me pour that for you. Yuko reaches out with shaking hands, but I intercept her. She looks in no state to be handling hot liquids. Yeah, I'd like some tea. A nice tasty cup of a tea. I don't know what kind of tea, just tea. Oh yeah, I have this. It's alright, I've got it since you've already made the tea and sandwiches. You've fulfilled your waitress duties, right? I I guess. Yuko relaxes a little, but still watches eagerly as I share out the assortment. How much rain? Holy shit. Hi, Rez. We're doing this again. And by doing this again, I mean the thing in the top right. Oh, oh, I can't get it yet. I can't get labeled yet. Oh. Yuko relaxes a little, but still watches eagerly as I share out the assortment. As I'm about to bite into the sandwich, a low, loud rumble can be heard, along with a flash of light from outside. Yippee. As I'm about to bite... I already read that. Yeah, I take it the show has started. Whoa, fireworks! Whoa! Only now, looking outside, I realize that dusk has come and gone, leaving us with the peak of twilight. Sparking tracers arc upward, ready to explode in the floral shapes of fireworks. Let's go watch. Sorry, Lily. Please, don't miss the show on my account. From what I've heard, this isn't a bad location to watch them from. Wow. Wow, it's so cool. Fireworks. 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 Fire. Let me just get need lead for big man down there, so. Alright, cool. With the exception of Lily, we rushed to the window of the small tea house to watch the show. The strobe of colored lights plays across Hanako and Yuko's smiling faces, and for a second, I forgot to look out the window. In this totally new world, there are a few things that don't change. I think that's why the school makes such a fuss over this festival. It's a chance to show the similarities between everyone. What club? What the? I mean, I mean the most. I mean, I probably just just like, all right, guys, it's time for the book club. Today we're gonna be reading random fan fiction I found on AO3. Hey, this one says this one says cannibalism in the tags. Let's read this one. The show is over all too quickly. Fireworks are expensive, even for the most well-funded schools. Before we return to our tea and sandwiches, Hanako turns to me. Thanks for today. And tomorrow. That's just too big. Tomorrow goes well. That's okay. I don't think that I could have faced those crowds either. On days like this, it's more relaxing to spend some time away from everyone, don't you think? Yeah. Hey, what's wrong with starting a literature club? What do you mean? What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with that inherently, man. What do you mean? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with starting a literature club? Huh? Donalrez? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. Why do you want me to start a literature club? I could get all my friends in. We could all have magic outfits. I can make. I can be the club president, and Edit can be the the club vice president. You know, it'll be it'll be great. Nothing bad will happen. Nothing bad will happen. Nothing inherently bad will ever happen. I mean, I just saw a game where you're in school with a bunch of disabled students. Like, oh, this seems like a cool thing to read, play. I guess still reading, but yeah. Wow, I'm making so much money. They are strong, nothing bad will happen. Nothing bad will happen. Yeah, and is you one of Kenny still alive? All right, so shut up. Anyway, oh no, no, wait, no, never mind. Hey, when the Kenny's still alive, nothing's bad happened to him. All right, like he's still alive. He's not dead. All right, JFK's head, it just did that. All right, he didn't get shot. It just kind of did that. How'd it happen? I don't fucking know. It did that though. It did. It just did that. The Kennedy's head, his head just did that. His head just did that, man. All right, it's simple as that. It's as shrimple as that. Eh, That's close. Yeah. Anyway, we've been delaying this tea for far too long now. Let's get back. Sure. We return to the booth and our light meal. I don't think I have that one. Do I? I have to go out, and I can't do that because I gotta get the black border, man. I gotta get that cool black border, bro. Healing. Wow, this is really. Oh, you meant like the actual game. Yippee! I did it. I did it. I did it. Look. There's black border. Wow. Wow. I'm so good. I'm so good at this game. So good. Even though it's an easy map. What to do next? What I gotta do here? Yeah, no. Uh, what's RG Ultimate round for that one. That one. Not you, but I don't want to do that map. And you. I gotta do half cash. I don't want to. Fuck. Oh. What the fuck? I MF Doom. What do you mean? What the fuck? This is actually cool. Not playing on the door. Castle Town map from Roblox Tower here? What the fuck? Sure not. Wait, no, gotta. Yeah, he's a legend. Reading game sponsorship. Reading game sponsorship? Holy shit, these monkeys are massive. Ginormous. I forget how ABR rounds go, but I know they're harder. I know they are harder. Fuck, shit. That sounded impressive. Bigger than last year's, at least. Yeah, it was great. I've never seen them put on such a show. I'm gonna. I'm sorry, you can't see over these tiny ass buildings. We're gonna put a sniper. Alright, this sniper's gonna hit everything. Wow, this map sucks for line of sight. Let me get a. Oh shit, Alchemist. Gineminosaurus. Gineminosaurus. Gigasterus. Gilaros. Balagros. Ginorman. Giglomberus. Yeah, it was great. I've never seen them put on such a show. It gets even better every year. Perishing. I'll get left from gold. I need another shit, I'm dying. Shit. Gets better every year. I'm afraid, however, that during that time the tea has gone cold. Oh no, let me make some more. This is my fault. Calm down, Yuko. It's nobody's fault. Take a sip from my cup, just to prove a point. I should, no. Oh, I'm dying. No. Fuck. I can't. I'm not good at that. Breaking Bad. Oh my god. Breaking Bad. That's a weird looking band. Gotta do it on medium at least. Giglomerous, Vimbadorus, Gidosterus. I can't think of any other way to fuck up ginormous. Alchemos. This tea isn't too bad, cool anyway. It's like a nice tea. Really? Yes, really. If you add a bit of sugar, it's kind of nice. Are you sure? I'm positive. Now, why don't you sit down and we'll finish this together? Okay. Yuko doesn't seem convinced, but sits down regardless. She carefully measures out about 5 teaspoons of sugar and adds them to her tea. Wrong. 4. Ah, shit. Oh. I said a bit of sugar. I know, but I like my twee sweet anyway. My twee. Curiously, I peer into her cup. As expected, hardly any of the sugar dissolves in the cold liquid. She stirs it twice before upturning the cup and turning the content. Drinking the contents, sugar and all, in a single mouthful. You're right. It's not bad at all. I need another thing. It's normal, so I get a free dark monkey. Dark monkey. Right, that's not bad at all. Good. I look back to Lily and Hanako, both of whom have finished their meal as I witnessed Yuko's personality in action. Not wanting to hold anyone up, I use her tactic and finish the remainder of my tea in a single swill. Well then, it seems we're all finished. We should head back now. Should we head back now, or do we want seconds? Yuko's expression shows that this is quite clearly not a good idea. I think that it would be best if we got back soon. We do want to get back before curfew, after all. I don't have to deal with curfew because I'm an adult. Oh, that's a good point. Get a triple shot. I'll meet you tomorrow, Yuko. I'll be looking forward to it, Lily. Goodbye, everyone. We make our way out of the small tea house and into the dark of the night. Lily and Hanako once again take point, but under the cover of darkness, Hanako seems slightly less stressed than she did on the trip here. We move against the occasional group of people, emptying the school grounds. But Hanako seems to lead us along a few minor roads, avoiding the bulk of the crowd. Outside the dorms, the school seems strangely quiet when compared to the noise of the day. Well then, thank you both for today. I think I learned a lot. You're most welcome, but I'm afraid that I really must be going. Today's been a long day. That's right. All Lily spent all of today on her feet, and I can imagine that walking outside the school would be pretty tiring for her. I feel a pang of guilt as I remember that I was probably the only one in the school that got up around 10 this morning. Sure thing. Well, I guess I'll. Shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. What a monkey. Well, then, we'll see you both tomorrow. Good night. Good night, Hisa. Night. The girls returned to their dorms, and I to mine. Actually, now that I consider it, that today tired me out as well. Oh, what the fuck? Uh, okay, we need, oh god. Damn, they're not lying. That was a text feed. My alarm blares into my ears, only to be swiftly silenced by my fist. Okay, we need more dart monkeys. This is like me spamming a billion double gun ninjas. Fit like one more. My alarm blared. Yeah, I read that. My body switches into auto mode, carrying my subconscious self out of the bed and into my uniform. Subconscious, like, 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 quish. How much is? Oh God. Spit. As always, my bottles of pills sit on my desk, patiently waiting for me to take them and pick out my daily dosage of medicine, 17 pills a day. Before I know it, I'm opening the door to Class 3-3. Glad to see that I'm not the only one who seems to be a little hungover from festival week. Every face in the classroom looks gaunt. Looks gaunt with the festival now over. It's as if everyone's life's dreams have been achieved. With nothing left to live for, the students have relied on instincts alone to guide them to class. Or maybe I'm just reading too much into it. I slowly make my way to my seat, and it's only then that I realize why the room is so peaceful. The seats beside me are blissfully empty. The world's loudest interpreter for the deaf has yet to arrive. Never mind. Just as I'm about to sit down, the door flies open, revealing the resplendent Misha drills bobbing from the dramatic entrance and arms stretched towards the sky. Yahoo! It's all over. It would appear that not everyone is affected by post-festival depression. The rest of the class glares at her, obviously thinking the same thing I am. God, it's too long. Misha, still frozen in the doorway, with her arms still in the air, nervously looks around. It's obvious that she senses the foul mood, but can't work out exactly what to do. Suddenly, she jerks forward. Hey. As she stumbles into the classroom, she reveals Shizune, arms still extended from where she shoved Misha. Thanks for the entertainment, but shouldn't you two take your seats? Still slightly embarrassed, Misha takes a few seconds to realize that she has to translate. Oh, yeah, Shik-chan says she's not happy with you ditching us last week. We were really busy. Alright, well, sucks to suck. Alright, get owned. Loser. Is that so? About the stuff I already did for you two. She says that only counts for council members. Since you declined, she doesn't owe you anything. Misha leans closer and whispers conspiratorially into my ear. Actually, I think she's just a little sore you didn't spend the day with her. She's really thankful for your work last week, though. Sensing that she's being talked about, Shizune lightly wraps her fingers on her desk until Misha turns around to face her. Can't understand any of the fast-paced signing that's going on. Not that he could understand sign language to begin with. But from Shizune's slightly embarrassed expression and Misha's poorly contained laughter, I can guess. While this exchange is happening, the door opens once again, but this time at a much more reasonable pace. Hanako quietly enters the room and pulls the door closed behind her. Peering from out under her hair, she quickly scans the classroom. Our eyes meet, and she suddenly stiffens. She closes her eyes, takes a deep breath, then walks over to my desk. Good morning, Misa. Good morning, Hanako. You're a little late, aren't you? I was talking to Lily about today. So you've got her list then. She can leave straight after classes in that case. Yeah, we can leave straight after classes in that case. Sure. Looking forward to it. Hanako briefly flashes her embarrassed smile at me and then hurries off to her seat. How much up? Sorry, the price decrease goes away when you get tier 5. During classes, it becomes apparent that it's not only the student that are a little despondent after the festival. Muto simply gives us a list of exercises from the textbook and then sits behind his desk. I totally forgot about the brief lunch period for a moment. Such is the banality of the day. It's mind-numbing, and everyone seems surprised when the bells signal the end of the lessons. As I am picking up my bags, Shizune and Misha flank and entrap me. Say, Hik-chan, it's still not too late to join up. There's a lot of post-festival paperwork for us to complete. Sorry, Misha, I've got plans. As if sensing the cue, Hanako appears behind me holding a small bag and trying to avoid eye contact with the outside world. Misha's eyes open wide, and she bursts into laughter. Yay. Watch the Zom disappear. Damn. You move fast, don't you, Hik-chan? You don't disturb your Tate any further. Behind the roaring Misha, I see Shizune taking far too little interest in the scene. I might be taking this the wrong way, but I think she's deliberately ignoring me. Feel a gentle tug on my shirt and turn to see Hanako's eyes fixed firmly on the floor. Let's... Got ya, Shizune, Misha. I'll see you later. Oh no, they're failing. The 8 shit zillion tier 3s aren't enough. That obviously means I must get more. Or fan clubs as well. And I'm still not interested in the council. Spile Spart. Misha and Suzune retreat into the hallway, happily signing to each other. Not singing. Got all your stuff? Let's head off. Jesus Christ. They just fucking disappear instantly. Floods of students pour out of the school gates and onto the road into town. It's a little weird. It's almost a scene from any other high school, but the illusion fades because of the occasional wheelchair missing limb. One thing I do notice is that nobody's alone. And as Hanako and I pass through the gates, I notice that she closes the distance between us. Not enough to be considered close, but she certainly isn't at her usual just a little far position. I guess we're not familiar enough for her to get as close as she does with Lily. Oh no, we need a mid. I guess we're not familiar enough for her to get as close as... However, even though she has moved a little closer to me physically, mentally she seems to have traveled a mile. Her hands clutched around the leather straps of her back. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, no! Damn. Breaking bad. Horror joke, awful, 0 out of 10. Uh, no. No. Her hands clutched around the leather straps of her bag to the point of whitening her knuckles, her head down and her mouth pursed closed. She almost looks like she's been being walked to the principal's office for the first time. I try to stifle a giggle at the thought, but it's futile. What's the matter? I guess there's no point in hiding it. Sorry, for a second looked like you were getting in trouble. What do you mean? I think you need to relax a little. We're not going too far. It's only students. It's only students around, right? You're right. What the- It bothers me a little to see Hanako so worked up. And you do this every week, don't you? Yes, with Lily. Of course, with Lily. I wonder why she ever left the school without her. It doesn't seem like much at first glance, but Hanako's dependence on Lily is absurdly heavy. If she can't even handle leaving the school without her, how would she have managed to survive if the two had never met? Would she have found someone else to latch onto? Like she were to Lily? Was it her lack of eyesight, or was Lily just enough to, or was Lily just kind enough to lend a hand? I wonder if anyone would have fit the bill. Oh, I'm here. Well, I'm here. Besides, we're not going far. It'll be over before you know it. How much is a village? I can get one. Hanako's knuckles slowly regain their. Oh, I knew. I use something like a pop lead. Ugh. Sniper. Hanako's knuckles slowly regain their color as she tries to hide a small smile, but the effort of that seems to prevent further conversation. We travel side by side down the winding road towards the town. The crowd of students thins as we continue along the sidewalk. Faster students rush ahead, and the less nimble ones fall behind, terrifying the crowd into nothingness. By the time we reach the convenience store, we are practically alone. Using me as a shield between herself and the attendant, Hanako moves through the narrow aisles, adding an assortment of items to her basket. Bread, milk, tea, time? What kind of convenience store that sells herbs? Then again, nothing about this town seems normal, which may not be such a bad thing in retrospect. I should actually get you. I should get you. Everything is so different and uncomfortable. Dwelling on such matters isn't really an option. When I think about that, it reminds me of Hanako. Eh. Eh. No matter how much you try, you can't escape her scars. They still interrupt my train of thought when I see them. Well, then don't do that. It's quite rude. Probably. Most likely. No, no, not her. No matter how much... As much as I don't want to admit it myself, I think I'm forcing myself to try to ignore them. Not that I am scar-free. Myself, the jagged line down my sternum will never completely fade away. I'll get into range. Increases range. Alright, yeah. And I just have to. I just have the luxury of being able to hide it easily. But in a way, both of our scars remind me that we're all in this place for a reason. Hanako throws one last item into her basket, and then sheepishly holds it out to me, along with a few banknotes. Could you please... Takes me a second to understand what she's trying to say. You want me to pay for this? She nods but doesn't look up. I guess this task falls to Lily on the usual occasions. Sure, let me just grab a couple of things. I hastily grab a few essential items for myself, then head over to the counter with Hanako in close tow. The attendant gives me an indifferent nod as he scans the items. I suppose just ignoring us is one way to deal with the anomalies of Yamako. They must get a lot of students here, being the closest store to the school. Oh shit. Staff must have... Yeah, the staff must all have their own way of dealing with us. Or maybe they don't. Maybe it's only me who thinks twice about my unique schoolmates. Wow, it's already... No, I know. It was already like this. What am I saying? I'm dumb. The road... Right. Our transaction complete, Hanako and I head back out onto the street. The road is pretty much abandoned now. The students that were heading out have already left, and nobody has started returning just yet. And with only the school ahead and on the road, doesn't seem to be anyone else around. The emptiness certainly reflects on Hanako. Her arms by her sides, each carrying a bag, her head no longer bowed, and back to the upright position. It's almost as if she were enjoying this walk. Oh wait, no, I didn't do whatever. So, why all these weird things? Mixed spices? Why would you need that in school? I sometimes like to make food. Well, yeah, so do I, but spices. It's a little more advanced, don't you think? Not really. No, I think it's cool. You'll have to teach me one day. Sure. She doesn't seem... Yeah, she doesn't seem all that sure, but pushing the point doesn't seem all that wise. At the very least, she seems a great deal happier than she did on the walk down here. That alone makes me a little happier. No, we ran out. There's too many monkey. So the girls' dorm, Hanako and I sort out the grocery bags with our respective purchases. In comparison, my things look positively fine. I tell you, you are putting me to shame here. No, I'm not. I just only joking. I have a stack of homework that I skipped last week, so I must leave now. Will you be alright getting that to your room? Yeah. Sure. Okay then. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. We part ways, and I return to my room. Piles of papers sit on my desk. Sit upon my desk, begging to be completed. With the entire ruckus of the last week, I've barely had any time to catch up. Yeah. I tried to keep up with my studies while I was in the hospital, but some of this stuff I've never even seen back in my old school. Totally unprepared, I pop the top of the on a can of drink and get to work. What kind of drink, though? Is it alcohol? I wonder if Super Monkey Fan Club still has the old sound effect from the old game. Wow, that is expensive. More fan club. The days are really starting to heat up. It's nearing summer, and it's of course it is. Uh, just get into range. This thing. The days are really starting to, yeah. This morning I woke covered in sweat. By the time the student body starts leaving their dorms for breakfast and morning duties, the sun is taking full effect. Oddly, that puts me in high spirits. It's not even 8, yet I feel that this day is going to be one of those pleasant, tranquil, warm ones. You know, I'm starting to think that, people aren't really enjoying. Oh shit! People don't really enjoy me playing this game, so I'm probably gonna return to this in the future, but I think people are getting bored of it. So I'll end the stream early, I guess. I don't know. So I got safe. You safe. All right. So I guess that's it for now. I'll get back to it eventually, whenever that is. Anyway, bye.